Hey guys, welcome back. Well, I have been, got some weeds coming up in these beds. I've been crazy busy. It was Mother's Day weekend and we ended up doing our Mother's Day sale, which we didn't think we were going to be able to, but we did. So before I get into that, I got a couple, one new gnome and one not so new gnome, but I just hadn't brought it out yet. This garden needs watered. Okay. So patriotic gnome, you know, us Americans and our stars and stripes. And then this more, it's really cute. I got this as a Christmas gift. He's gonna blend in a lot with the soil, and I think that's okay. If not, we can jazz him up with a new paint job, do you think? So, I don't know what to do with him. Oh, the geese. Mr. Patriotic. Where are you going, dude? So I have some parsnips coming up from last year. Can you see them all in here? This garden has been haphazardly planted. I don't even know another word to describe. It's what it is. There's been change of, we'll put Mr. Patriotic right here for now. He'll probably blow over. It has been a crazy week. I didn't have a video up on Tuesday because it has been a crazy week. My sister and I do our annual Mother's Day sale. This is only our second year, so it hasn't been like too annual. And the way the flowers came in, we were able to throw it together pretty quickly and we're able to get our Mother's Day sale in, and it was absolute. Oh, we got some sproutages. I think we got some poppies coming up. Sweet. It was absolutely crazy, but it was a really good sale. It was very successful, and the main thing was I just didn't think we were going to be able to get it done, and I really wanted to go back a second year so that way it wasn't just like a fluke that we were there last year. So that way we get people know and customers know, the community knows that we are consistent, and that was really important. So we did it. We were able to do it one day, and we did really, really well. So last year we did 2 days, a Friday and Saturday, which I think we will do again next year. It was just a thing of inventory and getting stuff in. For Mother's Day, we don't have our own cut flowers. We order those in wholesale, pot up annuals in different antiques, like an old bucket, old chicken feeder we make into a hanging basket, just kind of those type of things. They're really cute. My sister and I, we spend a lot of time pouring up these things. So like starting now, well, we actually have a few leftover things that didn't, like knickknacks. We'll put in like old plates, and I'll just show you in a little bit. But it was so fun and so good to see. I met some of you guys that follow me here on YouTube. That was really fun. We didn't really advertise it very good, but we were slammed. As soon as we set up, before we set up, we were slammed. So that was good. So we took Bluebell out. I'll have to see if my sister has any pictures. I did not take a single picture. I took my camera. I was planning to do like a vlog style that day. It did not happen. I need to get better at that, but it just didn't happen. It would have been fun to take you along with me for our first kickoff of the sale, but it was successful, if that means anything to you. And also, if you're local and need some, if you missed out, I do have some extras I can show you. I think all the hanging baskets are now sold, but I do have a few other things that I set them all up on my porch, and I haven't got my own annuals planted up yet, and they're very cheerful, so I'm tempted to keep them all. With that being said, this garden is all planted up. It does need watered. I'm seeing things come up. I've been out here raking and weeding, and it feels like things are starting to pop. So I think these are poppies. Is that a poppy? Nope, I think that's a weed. But before I pull it, I think those are clovers. So the chickens got in here, and you can see, they could have. Hey, we got some, looks like some chives blew over here. Things like that. The chives that they probably came from the seed probably blew over. I'm not going to weed out. I'm going to leave it. This garden, I like it to have like a cottage feel where you just get what you get. And that's kind of what I like. So I had this hollyhock, it was red, and a beautiful giant catmint. Well, the catmint got sucked down a mole hole, and the hollyhock, I don't see any signs of life. It should start being green. What do I know? But my rhubarb is coming back. This rhubarb is fairly young. I got it when it was just a teeny tiny start, and it has yet to do anything major. Sunflowers are all popping, starting to sprout. And look, we got my lilac. I don't know, we do have some sprouts. Let's see if we can find any. Oh, here we go. Yep, so a lot of sunflowers are starting to pop up here and there, which is really good. And I'm seeing sprouts over here, and I think it's tree lettuce. We had tree lettuce planted here, and it went to in this bed, and it went to seed, and I had wondered if I was going to get it again. So this is kind of going to be a garden of haphazardness, where a lot of things are just probably self-seeding or coming back, and I really hope they do. Don't mind my hose mess over here. We moved we got this bistro table from my friend Crystal, and it was the girls' idea, the intern's idea, to put it in front of the eat. There'll be sunflowers that grow up, and this table would be so cute right here. Okay, so I have some sunflowers that volunteered from this is definitely a sunflower. I don't know about anything else. These are all, there's some good sproutages in here. Good. This is just grass. Some things aren't so good. My calendulas back here. I kind of did herbs back here. A lot of herbs. I did a bunch of parsleys, a bunch of calendula. Did I do garlic chives? Don't know. I don't remember what I planted. But I do know I planted. And the chickens got in here and messed this all up. And we have a bunch of sprouts coming in by the stump that we haven't ever removed. And I did plant celery there last year. And I didn't know then that it was a perennial, but it is. Alright, so yeah, this is a parsnip. I planted parsnips last year here. Let's see. The root is tiny. So, parsnips take forever to mature. So maybe we'll get a harvest this year. What do I know? My raspberries are starting to come back. They're doing good. Look at this guy. It's got a lot of growth from the branches. So glad I didn't prune it, that's what I'm saying. And then some of them actually have, this guy has a ton of growth from the bottom. I don't know, is there a difference if one comes from the bottom and one comes from the branches? I don't know what that means. This is technically a weed, but MI Gardener sells this seed, and I know a few other heirloom companies that do, and this is strawberry spinach. It's edible, the leaves are edible, and it'll grow a shoot. It'll shoot up and it'll have red berries on it. Those are also edible. I mean, they don't taste like strawberries. So that's what you just got to keep in mind. When you eat them, don't expect a strawberry flavor. They're beautiful. I've actually cut them and used them in my own personal cut flower bouquets, and they've lasted. They grow. A lot of people just weed them out, but I like to keep them because they're edible. It's like this thing. Okay. So when I was in high school, I had one of my most favorite teachers who really, you know when you have like a really good teacher who really changes your life? I had this teacher. And even though what I'm about to compare this to doesn't really make sense, it makes sense in my brain. He was always like, you know when people have a penny and they drop it on the ground and they leave it, or throw them away, sweep it up and throw it away. He always ingrained in us that it is valuable, no matter how small it is. You have 100 pennies equals $1. You just keep saving it and don't throw anything away. It's money, it's valuable, it's worth something. And so from then on, I don't know if I was a junior or senior, I had him both years. If I see a penny on the street, or I'm at a gas station and I get a penny back, and they're like, do you want me to just, discard it or whatever? And I'm like, no, I need my penny. I gotta put it in my jar. I feel like Mr. Haggerty would be very ashamed of me if I would just do that. And also, it instilled a value of money and things where people don't find any value, because they do add up. So when I see a strawberry spinach or the wild yarrow or the mullein that people just discard in our area because it grows so rampant and it's such a weed, I find value in it, because there is value to be had in it. So we got, hey Bugsby. Trey is, what are you doing? We're going to look at your landscaping plans.
We got some stuff to do, Kylie girl.
We got some stuff to do.
We got some business to attend to.
Can they come?
Nah.
You're not invited.
Maybe later.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll be back. I'll give you a sneak peek. So Trey got as director of landscaping. Do you see the wood chips? He's getting them done. Over there, we're gonna have a fire pit, and eventually an outdoor kitchen. We're gonna have pea gravel pathways coming out of the garden and the chicken coop, going all the way to the house and around to the market garden. There's more wood chips behind me, and we don't, for the kids' play area, we want to do rubber mulch. So, but that has not been finalized. Okay, so we had some seriously hot days. The ground underneath is still pretty good, but it's looking dry. It could use a drink. All in all, we had a really good weekend with sales. It was really encouraging to get out there and have a lot of return customers come out and be excited to see us again. I'm gonna be doing it next year, Lord willing. Now, as far as, there is a farmer's market in town this year, and we will be attending that, but we just got sprouts in the market garden. We don't have, like, we're not ready to harvest yet, and which is typical for our area and our zone, mainly our area. I think there's, especially with, we're not growing in a high tunnel. Next year, I would assume with our high tunnel, we will be able to be ready and selling produce by this time next year, Lord willing. So this garden is coming alive. I have all sorts of perennial herbs coming back. I have, looks like mint, thyme, maybe. I got something over there. I don't know what that is. My lemon balm should be coming back up, hopefully. I love lemon balm. It's like my favorite. And it grows over here by the tree. No life from the blue. I have 9 blueberry plants in here, and no life from them. But my elderberries are all, I have 4 elderberries in here. They're all coming back good. A lot of volunteers are going to be happy in here today. My interns and I, we also planted, I think we got 3 rows done of poppies. They will be, and they're kind of ombre'd from lightest to darkest in each row. So unless hopefully the chickens didn't eat them all, which I would find it, they probably did. But Lord willing, they didn't, and we will get 3 rows of poppies that are going to be lightest to darkest, even lightest to darkest as you come in. So we have some white and cream and light yellows at the very front when you walk in, and then by the time you get back to the back, it's the black peony poppies, and it's in theory in our heads gonna be really awesome because we had so many poppies, and I haven't even planted my poppies that I saved, which I wanted to. I need to still do that. And also it kind of gives me hope if all of these fail because the chickens ate them, I got my own. All right. Should we taste the strawberry spinach? All right. Little bit of dirt. Never hurt. It's not great. It's not bad. It's not great. Alright guys, well, it's getting dark. I'm losing light. I will see you guys on our next video. Hopefully, Lord willing, next time we take the farm stand out, I'll be able to catch it all. I'll get better. This whole YouTube thing is pretty new, especially with the market. Guys, I'll see you on my next video. Bye. That one. cute. This was not for sale. I just loved it too much. And it only has a flower I got from one of my kids for Mother's Day. But this will get potted up fully with some spillers and fillers and things, I don't know. So this is an old chicken feeder. It's hanging basket. And this is one that didn't sell, was this strainer, which I loved. It was looking a little homely, so I brought it home. I didn't want to sell it. Uh-oh. And it looks like this. It's super cute. I'm going to put it in a window box. Oh, another one is like this watering can. It's super cute, right? And it also didn't sell. And then this one I love too. Got a creeping Ginny, a cute plate, and a Dusty Miller, petunias, a bunch of creeping Ginnies, and it's in this old wooden barrel, which I'm telling you, coming accustomed to all of these things that I don't know if I can give them up. So, oh, and look at, Trey just hung this up for me. Little dragonfly wind chime. Super cute. So that's the kind of stuff we sold. We had obviously way more, and it all was gone. Oh, this is another one of my faves, which was a benefit it didn't sell. I got this old toolbox. Some of these you just need a little deadhead, encourages growth. These are some trees Trey got for his land thing. But anyway, so that's what we did.